Welcome everyone. Today we will be discussing very important 12 marks problem, 10 to 12 marks problem, very important one in aerial photogrammetry. So don't skip the video, watch completely and follow my instructions. Easy one only, but if you don't listen, it will be difficult. So carefully observe. The question is like this. Photographs of a certain area were taken from P and Q. Photographs of a certain area were taken from P and Q. That means from P also we have taken photograph. From Q also we have taken photograph of certain area. Same area we are taking photograph from P. The same area we are taking the photograph from Q. These are two camera stations. P is one camera station, Q is second camera station. 100 meter apart. That means distance between P and Q is 100 meter. Okay. The focal length of the camera is 150 mm. The focal length of the f is 150 mm. The axis of the camera makes an angle of 60 degree and 40 degree with the baseline at stations P and Q respectively. Okay. From station P 60 degree, from station Q 40 degree with the baseline. Baseline is nothing but PQ is the baseline. Okay. So next, the image of a point A. The image, see the image of a point A. That means this certain area is nothing but A. This certain area is nothing but A. The image of a point 20.2 mm to the right and 16.4 mm to above the hairlines on the photograph taken at P. See, when you take the photograph from station P, this is the data we are getting. What is this data? I will tell later. So next, and 35.2 mm to the left on the photograph taken at Q. Now from Q station you are getting this data. Okay. So what is this one? We will discuss later. So now what is the question? Calculate the distance PA, QA and elevation of point A if the elevation of the instrument axis of P is 126.845 meter. From P, instrument axis height is 126.845 meter. They told to find out what is the RL of A. Okay. And what is the distance of PA, QA. PQ is given. PQ is 100 is PA, QA. Okay. I think it is clear now. The problem is. So we will see what is the solution for this one. First you need to write down the information. What is the given data? So given data is the focal length 150 mm, PQ is 100 mm. Okay. So second thing you need to write the figure. So how to write the figure? Very important one. See here. The image of a point A. This point A is a ground point. Photograph point is small a. Ground point is capital A. Appears 20.2 mm to the right and 16.4 mm above the hairlines on the photograph. See, this is the word photograph. That means we need to write a photograph diagram taken at P point. So, see here. This is the photograph taken at P point. This is the photograph taken at Q point. So now K is the middle point. Here also K is the middle point. Now where exactly A is there? See 20.2 mm to the right. Here as it is given in the question. A appears 20.2 mm to the right and 16.4 mm above the hairlines. So 16.4 mm above the hairline. So this is plus mark is hairline. Okay. 20.2 mm right. 16.4 mm above the hairlines. So here I have written 20.2 mm and 16.4 mm. A base of the A is A1. Top is A. See here 20.2 is nothing but XA and 16.4 is nothing but YA. I think this one is clear now. XA, YA. Clear? So now same thing for photograph at point Q is 35.2 mm the photograph taken at P. See, he has not given another value, only one value is given, 35.2 mm to the left. So 35.2 mm to the left. Next value is not given, whether it is above or below. That means A is also there only, A1 is also there only. This is the photograph taken at point Q. So now when you write these two figures, so you need to shift from this figure to this figure. Now how to draw this one? This is quite easy. So first you draw a line PQ, 100 meter, that is given 100 meter PQ line. So now you draw this T shape. Okay, middle point is K, T shape. Here also you draw Q, T shape. Middle point is K. Okay, so now you need to draw A point. Now where exactly A comes, you don't know. So first you have to see the photograph of P. See, in P, from K, this A point is to the right side of K, because middle point K is here. This A is to the right side of K. Clear? So that means here K you have written in this one figure. A should be right side of K. See here I have marked A point. Okay. So now extend one line PA like this up to some point. You extend like this. Similarly, come here. See, here A, same A point is to the left of K. K is here. To the left of K, this A is here. So mark K here and extend a line here. So the intersection of these two lines will give you the point A. Okay, the intersection of those 2 points will give you the point A. So now I have drawn the figure. Now 60 degree, 40 degree is also given. Just see the question, what is 60 degree, what is 40 degree. See, the axis of the camera makes an angle. See, axis of the camera means K value. Okay, midpoint axis of the camera is K, midpoint also K, axis of the camera is also K. So axis of the camera means what? The axis which passes through the midpoint. What is midpoint? K. So therefore the axis of the camera makes an angle 60 degree means with the baseline, from axis to the baseline, 60 degree at P, 40 degree at Q. So here this K point is here, right? So from this K to the baseline is 60 degree at P point, and similarly here K is here. From K axis of the camera to the base point is 40 degree at Q. I think this one is clear now figure. So now what is alpha 1 and alpha 2? Alpha 1 is the horizontal angle from axis to the point A, from axis to the point T. This is alpha 1, this is alpha 2. So now what is the question they have asked? Calculate the distance PA and QA and height of A, RL of A. So PQ is given, they told to find out PA, QA and what is the height A. Simple. So how to find this PA and QA? You need to do sine rule. You need to apply sine rule, right? If you know how to apply sine rule, if you know the all three angles and all three sides, any one side, okay, any one side, you already know one side is 100 meter and this side you need to find out. That means you need to calculate the angle. So this total is 60 degree. If you deduct 60 minus alpha 1, triangle inside one, correct? Similarly here total is 40 degree. 40 degree minus alpha 2 will give this inside angle, and this angle if you add and deduct by 180, you will get this angle also, A angle also, correct? So therefore you can apply sine rule. Now how to find these angles? So if you want alpha 1, 60 minus alpha 1 give you this one, right? Now what is alpha 1? In the last derivation, in the last problem also, derivation also, we have seen alpha 1 is equal to tan alpha 1 is equal to what? XA by F. So what is alpha 1? Tan inverse of XA by F. This is from the photograph P. So alpha 1 is equal to tan inverse of XA by F. So XA is nothing but 20.2 divided by F is focal length. So apply alpha 1, you will get 7 degree 40 minutes from here. So here you will get from This figure is alpha 2. So same formula, alpha 2 is equal to tan inverse of XA by F. So what is XA value here? 35.2. So 35.2 divided by 150, 13 degree 12 minutes. This is alpha 2 value. So alpha 1 also you got, alpha 2 also you got. So 60 minus alpha 1 will give the inside angle. So now AQP. See here, AQP. 40 degree minus alpha 2. AQP means 40 degree minus alpha 2. And if you want APQ, 60 degree minus alpha 1. AQP is equal to 40 degree minus alpha 2. APQ is equal to 60 degree minus alpha 1. So you will get AQP is 26 degree 48 minutes. APQ is 52 degree 20 minutes. This alpha and alpha 2 you will get from this values. So now if you want A value, A angle PAQ 180 degree minus AQP, this one, minus APQ, this one. So 100 degree 52 minutes. So Q angle is 26 degree 48 minutes, P angle is 52 degree 20 minutes, and A angle is 100 degree 52 minutes. So now you got all the three angles. Now apply sine rule for the triangle. So what is sine rule says? PA by sine of opposite angle is sine 26 degree 48 minutes. This one. So this PA divided by sine of this angle, PQ divided by sine of this angle, QA divided by the sine of this angle, QA divided by the sine of this angle. You will get sine rule, right? So same thing, PA by sine 26 degree 48 minutes, QA by sine 52 degree 20 minutes, PQ divided by sine 100 degree 52 minutes. Here you want PA and QA. Now what is PQ? Is 100. So everything is given, only these two is unknown. You can find out by cross multiplication. PA is equal to 100 by sine 100 degree 52 minutes into sine of 26 degree 48 minutes. You will get PA value is 45.9 meter. Similarly QA also you substitute and you will get 80.6. So one portion we got. One is PA also we got. QA also we got the answer. So in the question remaining is calculate the distance P and QA, finished, and elevation of point A. So A you want. If the elevation of instrument axis P is 126, instrument axis height is given from P, you need to find out this one. So for that one also you need to write one figure. So the figure looks like this. So from P point you are taking the photograph of A, correct? So now top of A is this one, bottom of A is this one, A1. Bottom of A is A1, total is AA1. So now you have this instrument axis P. For P, if you add AA1, you will get height of RL of A. Correct? This one plus this height, AA1 height, you will get RL of A. So now our aim is to find out what is the height AA1. For this one, what is this small AA1? This is photograph AA1. Okay, this photo one. See from P AA1, this is the ground point, this is the photo point, this is the point, station point. This is photograph. Okay, same thing I have written here. P AA1 is the photograph, capital AA1 is the ground point, photograph point, instrument station. So now from the photograph with this one, PA1, if you want this value, PA1, we have this formula. So this formula actually you will get it from the focal length derivation. So now I will don't go to that one. You just by heart this one, very easy one. If you go to the focal length derivation, you easily get what is this, how you got this formula. Okay. So now just remember PA1 is equal to square root of XA square plus F square. So now XA square is for P point XA is 20.2 square, focal length 150 square, PA1 you will get 151.33 mm, PA1 151.33. Now you want to find out AA1, right? This is a similar triangle. See PAA1 big triangle, PAA1 small triangle, A1 small triangle. Angle is both, for both the triangle, angle is same, P angle. So this is a similar triangle. Here you can apply from the similar triangle, what you can apply? So you can see big triangle vertical divided by small triangle vertical. Big triangle vertical is AA1, small triangle vertical is small AA1 is equal to, that will be equal to big triangle PA1. This is actually PA1, okay. This is PA1. You just correct it. Here it is PA1. And small triangle horizontal is PA1 is this one. PA1 by PA1. Okay. So now, see this here, PA1 is also same, PA also same, because the distance between P and base of the object, P and top of the object. So actually you are getting PA1 only. This PA and this PA1 is same value. Why? So this is a side view, front view. Okay, side view, front view. Here you may get inclined distance, right? So this is not an inclined. What we got this PA, this we got from this figure, correct? What is this figure? Top view. From top view, A1 is same point. See here base is not visible because A is also here. A1 base of this one is also here. We got the top view, PA is nothing but PA1 only, right? Same thing. This is PA1 is nothing but again PA only. Okay. So now you want AA1. AA1 is equal to PA by PA1 into AA1. What is PA? PA we got 45.9 divided by PA1 151.33 into what is AA1? See, AA1 is the height of the photograph at P point. At P point, what is height? See here at P, height is this one, AA1, small AA1, 16.4 mm. That only, 16.4. Substitute, you will get 4.975 meter. So now, RL of A means RL of instrument axis at P plus AA1. So RL of instrument axis at P is given in question plus 4.975. So RL of A is equal to 131.820 meter. So this finished. Very important problem. It is of 10 to 12 marks. Easy one only, but slightly difficult. You need to practice it. So if you have any doubts, any clarification you want to ask me in the comment box. Thank you.